Now, a lot of myth, which is actually it's not only localized in Zambia, but also within African community in general. Africans, the way they believe in witchcraft, which is actually plays quite a big role in not only in fertility, but even other illnesses, even malaria. You may find somebody is suffering from malaria, but he thinks that his neighbor has bewitched him. So witchcraft is still quite rampant in African community. I'll give you an example. I met many couples. They say, look, my wife can't become pregnant because my neighbor is bewitching. My wife can't become pregnant because my husband's second wife is bewitching her. So all these are, another one will say, you didn't pay a good dowry. You didn't pay a good dowry, that's why your wife cannot become pregnant. So all these kind of things, bewitchment and so on. And then I met somebody who had so many cuts on her tummy, 7 cuts with scars, 7 big scars on her tummy. And I asked this patient, what happened? Oh, I went to a witch doctor who told me I'm going to have 7 children. So that's why they made these scars. And some of the scars become keloid, becomes big scars. And others, they say you need to go and climb a tree. A woman should climb a tree and eat the leaves from the top of the tree. So you can imagine. All these are stupid. I look at them, they're stupid, but it's true. We can imagine a woman climbing a tree to take the leaves like a giraffe. So these are myths, which, I believe ignorance. I'm a Christian, and I believe the Bible says, my people perish because of lack of knowledge. So many people they're suffering because of lack of, not only fertility treatment only, but even if diabetes, people, they give so many myths. There's a lot of myths attached to so many diseases. And some of the witch doctors also, they extend, especially fertility. The witch doctor will say, look, I need to sleep with your wife first. That's a myth also. How? So this woman, this witch doctor, sleeps with this woman without the husband knowing. He has sex with them, contracts, the woman contracts HIV, and goes back that, I'm going to have children. So maybe the child is going to have is from the witch doctor. For the future, I think we are going to continue both women's health and of course women's health is important, which encompasses even IVF, reproductive medicine, but most importantly, we are going to be I have opened up a school, reproductive school of medicine. It's called Sali International School of Reproductive Medicine, whereby we can get young doctors, nurses to come here and teach them about reproductive medicine. I think that would be my legacy. And I think the future is of course, to open more clinics in distant places in Zambia, because it's quite far for people coming from Quito to come about 600 kilometers to come over here. So that will depend upon the numbers, how we grow, and also to get neighboring countries like Congo, Zimbabwe, Malawi to come to our center here. My name is Dr. Edward Tamale Sali. I'm a fertility specialist, also a consultant obstetrician and gynecologist.